if your brand's making new, anything and everything we need, she's boom right there. She serves this audience like with passion and is just gives so much to this community, and we are so much better for it. So please help us welcome one.
Good morning, Brian, and thank you. And, guys, ¿a ustedes saben qué es hoy? Hoy es el 5 de Mayo. Do I got any Latinos in the house? Today's 5 de Mayo, guys. And that means, of course, it's Fiesta time. I don't know if anybody knows, some of you guys may know, my major in college was Spanish. And I was trained up to be a Spanish teacher. And I went into the classroom to kind of check it out and to shadow a teacher. And I literally that day decided I wasn't going to be a Spanish teacher because I don't know. I was like this nice girl in school and this and that, but I knew that I was not meant to be inside of a box. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with the box. And, having a career in education is incredible. I ended up going and working at a college as a student activities director, which is not surprising because that was student development and student leadership and working with students and helping them grow and helping them become more. So me landing in this industry is not a surprise. I think I was divinely guided here, but my background was Spanish. And it's been something joyous. I've actually done some work in Latin America this past year, got to go down and spend time in Costa Rica, work with people from Panama, Ecuador, all over the place. And it's been really cool. But Cinco de Mayo, one of the reasons why I wanted to do the call today is because it's so much fun. And I do know that we have Spanish speaking members and Danny and a bunch of other people. So for any of you guys that are out there, hola, ¿cómo están ustedes? I know not everybody's Mexican, but it's just a fun day. But what I wanted to do with the idea and the concept today is Fiesta time. Now, everybody knows, if you don't know me and you're new, welcome. We just came off the big challenge, tons of new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The other thing I'm seeing is a lot of people moving on up our leadership levels, which is exciting. And I'm, trying to make sure I get to meet all the new leaders. If I haven't met you yet, definitely tap me on the shoulder and reach out. Love to meet you. One of my guys just ranked up, super excited. But here's the thing. I'm just very realistic. Okay, I'm a realistic optimist or an optimistic realist or whatever you want to call it. And right now, as much as, things are awesome, we're in the middle of a crisis worldwide. It's not just in one section of the country. It's not we didn't have a hurricane and we didn't have a volcano didn't erupt or something. This is affecting everybody around the world. And I literally just said to a friend, I was out for my morning walk and talking to a friend on the phone. I said, I'm not even sure what day of the week it is. So it is easy during this time period or any period to kind of get into a rut. And I know we're not supposed to talk about it and it's always supposed to be wonderful and rainbows and lollipops, but I like to prepare you and inoculate you for the things that you're going to face in your career. And again, Brian said earlier, I've been doing this for 20 years. So I've been through the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the peaks, the valleys, the moments where you just have to pinch yourself because you can't believe what's happening is true. You're standing on stage, you're receiving a $10,000 check or somebody handing you the keys to a car or crazy stuff. And I've also been there where I've watched things fall apart. I've watched people die, pivotal people in my business. I've seen a lot of things. But here's the one thing I know that always makes it better. Okay, and you might want to write this down. And it's a good mantra for any day and every day, but particularly if you're kind of in this place where you're paralyzed. And sometimes people get paralyzed, not because they're down, but because they just don't know what to do. There's so much to learn. And it's, what do I do today? Write this down. Be someone for someone. Okay? Be someone for someone. In other words, go in service. So at any given time, you have the choice to start your own fiesta, okay? You have the choice to go create a piece of content. And all content is, guys, is an audio, a video, or a written piece. That's all it is. I'd like to record something. You can do it right on your phone or on a microphone on your computer, right? You don't need to, guys, you don't need to buy all the stuff you think you need to buy in order to get going. Your phone does everything. Right now, you can do a podcast from your phone. Right now, there's different apps. Just search for in your app store for podcast app. There's apps where you literally can talk into your phone and it turns it into a podcast. It'll stick music on it. It'll turn it into something great sounding today. You can turn on your computer, go over to Facebook, hit the button and go live. I'm actually broadcasting live right now while I do this because I figure why not? Why not broadcast me doing the call and double dip and create a piece of content? So I'm actually broadcasting 2 different places right now because I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm talking to my Facebook group, and I'm talking to my YouTube channel because I'm creating a party. I'm gathering people around. I'm saying, let me serve you. Let me teach you something. And any given time, and this is one of my big things, some days I don't have a voice, and I don't mean I have laryngitis. There are times where I just can't throw on a little mascara and a little lipstick and get on live. There are times where I can't even get on the phone. I'm not going to lie, it's the truth. That's the day I write. Okay, and that's the day that I sharpen my saw with my writing, whether it's writing to my list. If you're starting to build a list, you may not be yet, but if you have one going, talk to those people. Maybe it's writing a piece on Facebook, medium.com. There's so many places that you can write something. And for a lot of you, writing is one of your best communication areas. You can start a fiesta today. You can just reach out to a few people today. You can send some texts today. You can start gathering people together and do a little webinar. Teach someone something you learned this week. You don't have to pose like you're an expert. Don't make believe you're an expert, guys, if you're not. I mean, I'm still 20 years in and I don't make believe I'm an expert. Everybody always knows I'm goofy with the computer and I'm not super technical, and I let people see that. I don't think I have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to teach something that you learned. Did you learn something in the challenge this week? Could you show someone else? Did you learn something, today you can go and learn about the funnelizer and how to create funnels with Brian and Jim. Go there 3:00 this afternoon. Could you learn something and then turn around and do a little video and teach people? And maybe if somebody saw you doing that, maybe they'd be interested in joining you because they want to build a funnel or they want to build a list or they want to learn these skills. Or maybe somebody wants to learn a little bit about the psychology behind prospecting. Or maybe somebody wants to learn a little something about how you get past your humps, right, in the road. And that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about turning the day where you're thinking, forget it, I don't know, I can't, I'm not sure what to do, into a party. Because it's in that party and in your deciding to step up and in your deciding to be someone for someone that everything turns magical, because you change your vibration, you change your energy. And here's what I know. When I do it, when I force myself to do it, even some days I'm like, I don't feel like talking to no one. I don't feel like nothing. And when I go and I do it, I feel better. I feel like more. I feel like I've served. I feel like I've given. And whether you just have a little customer base at your company and you just follow up with someone and give them a tip on how to lose weight a little faster, or whether you give them a tip on, how to get more Bitcoin, or I don't know what you're doing, but so many things and you take them for granted. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. That's a serious dare, right? Somebody message me and tell me what movie that's from. I double dog dare you to get out a notebook or Evernote or the thing on your phone with the notes and start making a list of all the things you know how to do And what will happen, and don't take anything for granted. You guys think that you don't know anything. And I'm just saying, I'm talking in general. I mean, you may think you know everything, which is cool. But a lot of people think that they don't know that much. And what they come to realize is there's people coming into the space right now. They've lost their jobs. They have stuff going on. They're trying to make sure their family's secure, and they don't even know how to copy and paste. They don't know what TikTok is. They don't know what Instagram is. They've never touched any of this. They just kind of know a little bit about Facebook. And we assume that everybody knows how to go live. We assume that everybody knows how to post in groups or how to even join a group. I was working with someone yesterday. They didn't even know groups existed on Facebook. We assume that everybody knows what the follow button is. Maybe you're hearing some of these and going, I don't know what those are. We assume that people know things that we know. And if you would just take the time to share that with people, things would change. Now, I'm going to give you guys one more example from a member right here in our own community. And then I'd love for you to meet me over at MLSP fan page, the My Lead System Pro page over on Facebook. I'm going to go live and we can talk about this and maybe brainstorm together as a group on some of the ways that we can be someone for someone today. Start a little party, get a little party going. And I know Brian and the team here knows I've done some wacky things over the years to get a party going. I remember it was MLSP's 5th birthday, I think it was. I've been around for a little while. And I got like so many members to go get party hats and little noise makers and all kinds of stuff. And we all did pictures and videos all over social media, making this big buzz about our birthday. And we made it like a kid's birthday party, and it attracted a ton of attention because it was just something fun. And I've done all kinds of wiki-wacky, crazy promotional stuff because, guys, people love fun. And fun is not hard. You know how to have fun. That, by the way, that's why TikTok is so big. You know, and if you don't know what TikTok is, it's just an app on the phone, you know, and a lot of our members are over there now. TikTok is exploding because it's uplifting. It's not people nitpicking and arguing. It's just people making funny and fun videos, and it's fun. And people are building audiences over there. So let me give you an example. Member here in the community, I told her, I don't know how many years ago, I said to her, hey, listen, go make a list of all the things you know how to do, just like I told you to do today. Just like I told you to do today. Okay, so go make a list of everything you know how to do. I said, and what I want you to do is I want you to make quick little short videos about all of these things. And don't worry about what they are, and don't worry about all this stuff, you know, don't worry about all the stuff that you normally worry about. Just go do it. She went and she did it. She has 14,000 plus subscribers, 2,457 videos. She has, I think she just hit 2 million views. And now she's ripping it up over on TikTok. And I see that she's doing the same thing over there with what we call micro content, little teeny tiny videos. And what she's doing is teeny tiny videos and bringing them back over to her channel. And if you were to look at her channel, you'll see that all the videos are about all these little things that most of us think everybody knows, or most of us think isn't that important. And I'm embarrassed to say that I gave her the advice, and I told her, I said, you're the one that won't put down the bone, and you're the hardest worker I've ever seen. And she went and she did it. I didn't. So I have less subscribers than her today, and I certainly have a lot less views than her today. And all she did was become someone for someone. She took the time every day to record something that would help someone for the sake of helping someone. And she's gone on to have millions of views. Don't take for granted that people know the things you know. Don't diminish your skills and what you know. Don't try to think that you got to pose like you're the big gazillion-dollar earner if you're not yet. But what you can do is pose as somebody that's here to help someone. So one more time, if you didn't write it down before, write it down. Be someone for someone. Go in service. Get the party started. Porque hoy es el 5 de mayo. Es una día de fiesta. It's a fun day. It's a day of parties, at least here in the States, not so much in Mexico. But it is a day where we lift up our tequila and put on our sombrero and laugh and enjoy. And it's a day where you can go out and start a party of your own. Because if there's one thing I know, everybody wants to hang out with the person who has the party going. I'll meet you guys over on the fan page. I'll see you in a few minutes. Take care. Hey, gang, I'm going to run over and do the live for My Lead System Pro now, but thank you for being here. And of course, my site at DianeHochman.com. Jump on the list so you can get tips and updates. And if there's anything I can do for you, you can reach me at Diane at DianeHochman.com. I'll see you later.